we join Tim Lovejoy and the team to head stateside now on 5 for David Beckham's Soccer USA.
JD, best of the best brands. Cabrini, sportswear for the pitch and the street. David Beckham's Soccer USA, sponsored by JD.
Good day and welcome to Soccer USA, the fun-sized flavour. I'm Tim Lovejoy, Chelsea and Casey Wizards fan. Go Wizards! As usual, we've packed as much as possible as we can into the next half an hour. On today's show, we'll be teaching you Spanish and a great new English proverb. We've got the story behind fans wearing paper bags on their heads. We'll find out who Morrissey and film star Dougray Scott are supporting in the MLS. We'll hear more from David Beckham, and as ever, we've handpicked the best clips from the week's games, including another 27 goals. 27 goals featuring quality strikes like this from Scott Seeley of the Wizards, right in the upper 90.
At RFK Stadium in Washington, D.C. Seeley. He will try it. Seeley, what a goal off the free kick! Scott Seeley has put the Kansas City Wizards up.
Goalie doesn't look like a goalie, does he? Looks like an actor or something. And great skills we've also got in the show, like this from Columbus Crew's Eddie Gavin.
Gavin somehow came out of there. Eddie Gavin with some unbelievable individual skill.
Now let's take a look at some good footwork. Look at this. One quick spin there with a little heel. Now watch this. Spin again. He gets away from 4 guys.
Like a young Tim Lovejoy, and we've also got a bit of argy-bargy like this from Toronto.
Fabian on it. Wynn tries to take it away and does. There's a whistle and a foul, and the spindle is going to be whistled for that one. Now some words, now some heated exchanges. Maurice Adu, for whatever reason, just jumping in there. No need for that right now.
Adrian! But first, he wants to see some goals. Here are 15 of them.
And Brian Carroll starting tonight. Clyde Sims getting a break. Luciano Emilio. Leaving it for Olsen. Coming to Gomez. Gomez. Going back post and it's headed down. It is in the net. He's doing a nice job just keeping that composure. And in this game, there's just such a talent deficit between these two groups. Beckerman with some space. Oh, it's in the net. Surprise! And we're tied. Birch drives it in instead. Pinballs. Fred. Boswell. Back for Fred. Gomez. Into the net. Into the net. Into the net.
Well, back when the Galaxy played Real Salt Lake a week or two ago, he basically told me he couldn't get out of bed. Here's Ante Razov.
He'll get back on that left foot if he can.
Razov against Xavier to his right shot, and a goal! Chivas USA! That struck first here in the 23rd minute. Ante Razov.
I don't think Gordon can go anymore. He just ran himself out.
Mendoza now, space on the left side to make it 2. Shot, and he does! Chivas USA sticks in the final dagger here in the 88th minute. Question, Merlin in front of him. Tried to bring in Cunliffe. Merlin trying to get his first. Off the post and in! Weather changing in MLS, and before you know it, we'll be in that MLS Cup final at RFK Stadium in Washington, D.C. Seeley. He will try it. Seeley, what a goal off the free kick! Danny O'Rourke, a great touch. We'll get it back from Jason Gary. Can he get it over? He does. Good-looking ball to the back post. Eddie Gavin is there. A chance to tie it, and they do. Alejandro Moreno has tied it up. What a huge goal for the Columbus Crew. Here's Gavin now. The header, and it's 2-1 Columbus. They've scored again. Johnson swings it wide to Marinelli. Does he have the magic one time here? Marinelli cuts it back. Hendrickson was all over. Hendrickson again clears it. Here comes Zavagnin. He goes down. And they're pointing to the penalty spot. Eddie Johnson has not even been much involved here in the second half. He has a chance to get a crucial point back. Shot off the post and in. Eddie Johnson is wide open. He's got room to run at the Columbus defense. Eddie Johnson. Big play from Gonzalez. Columbano that. Cuts it back to header. Oh, Scott Seeley. Ziggy Schmidt is going ballistic. Kansas City's going to rob the 3 points.
Brothers lost one of the players. It is felt by the entire organization. Of course. Reyna with the free kick. Doe trying to electrify things here. It gets back in. It's in the back of the net. It's going to be an own goal. Maybe last touch by Gutierrez. Either way, Red Bulls up 1-0. Blanco. Good-looking cross.
Oh, yes.
Penalty. Blanco. Yeah! Second in Major League Soccer. That ball whipped in. It's over his head. Yep. Penalty. Handball from Segares.
And a yellow card.
Angel, yeah. Quickly, Chicago get a free kick. Blanco in front. Oh, they've leveled it again. Gonzalo Segares. The answer is swift. 2-2.
You don't get many 0-0s in the MLS. Right, back to that LA Chivas game, or the Super Classico, as they call it. It's a big derby for the supporters, and the Chivas fans really embrace the occasion with a flag the size of the entire stand. I have to say, this is impressive. I've seen football all over the world, and I don't actually think I've seen a flag as big as that ever in my life. It is absolutely gorgeous.
Can you see through that thing? No.
That is impressive stuff. Like the Brits, the Americans are in action in the Rugby World Cup at the moment. We think some of them are getting a bit carried away with it, though. How about this for a tap tackle? On the first look here, you can't really notice it. Look from the other angle. He uses his hands to trip him up, which is just brilliant. Watch. Brilliant, right. David Beckham popped up to ESPN's TV studio during half-time in that game, and we thought you might want to hear what he had to say.
Welcome back in, as we're pleased to be joined by David Beckham, and we appreciate you joining us here
Pleasure.
at halftime, Dave.
Pleasure.
First thing, obvious question here is, how is the knee, how is the ankle, and projected opportunity of potentially playing again in MLS play?
Well, the rehab's going really well at the moment. I'm working twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. So I'm doing everything possible to get myself fit for before the end of the season, which at the moment, if it carries on progressing like it is, then I've got a chance of playing before the end of the season. But I don't want to give a time because who knows with injuries. But obviously the knee's giving my ankle a chance to get a lot better as well. So, you know, it's going well so far.
MLS so far, and you've looked at this league, I think a lot of people are very impressed with the seriousness you've taken upon yourself in this league and representing the Galaxy. Why were there so many people that didn't believe you were going to take it serious?
I don't know. There's a lot of obviously there's a certain amount of negativity out there, and you get that in all walks of life. But you know, everything I do seriously. Everything that I take part in, I want to win and be the best at, and that's the way I've always been all the way through my career, and even playing here now. You know, that's how I play.
We'll keep you updated on how David's getting on every week on this show. Now, remember last week we showed you 20,000 Columbus Crew and Chicago fans getting evacuated due to a lightning storm. That's why the pictures are bad there. The club told us that everyone was asked to take cover underneath the stands, and we appealed for you to send us videos if you were there. Here's one from Rodolfo Gomez. Being a Chicago Fire fan in a lightning storm looks fun. It's them all under the stands.